Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 in the first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. This is Lazard with a catch out left. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at the 33-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On second down, here's Corral. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down throw here for Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Trimble. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running right, Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go back to the ground with Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They get a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one moving forward as we wrap up the first month of NFL football. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's It's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Panthers have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that does it. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Jones. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had him. The 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 31, Corral. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there. Version.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Here's Corral on first down.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something is off with that.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, Corral. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, here's Corral. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing here, Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A game there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Corral looking for another pass here.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
But Tommy Tremble, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is coming.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Working free to drop it for the sack there is Amari Darno.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium. They're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third down, Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Panthers have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Leonard Tunyon, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters in the books. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy who has a challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks to be doing right now.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Jones going to keep once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jones throws on target to Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there in second down. That's a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That caught by Tremble. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. Allowed how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Corral. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Jones. Pass complete, Tunyon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here's Jones.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Jones. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
Jones. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, weren't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters. Every 4 games in assess, 3-1. Any team would take that.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And
Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food, flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones of ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra.